Hello guys, today we are making incredibly smooth and creamy chocolate creme brulee. It is super easy to make, so I think you're gonna love it. Let's get started. First, as a preparation, prepare hot simmering water to bake creme brulee with water bath and melt dark chocolate. In the pot, add heavy cream, milk, use whole milk, and vanilla beans. Scrape off the beans inside and add the pod as well. And heat them at medium heat. Pay close attention to the pot so that the liquids is not going to stop boiling. And in a bowl, add yolks and sugar and mix until they are evenly blended. We do not want to whip eggs here so that it's not going to contain too many air bubbles. Swirl the pot to ensure the temperature is even and quickly remove from the heat when the liquids start simmering gently. And pour some of the liquid to the melted chocolate and mix well until it's evenly blended. And again, add some of the liquid and continue doing so until you add all the liquids. And add some of the chocolate liquid to the yolk mixture. And again, try not to mix too fast or vigorously to prevent them from containing too much air bubbles. And pour the rest of the chocolate liquid and mix. Looking good. And at the very end, as always, scrape off the bottom and the sides of the bowl with the spatula to ensure it's evenly incorporated. And strain it with a sieve to discard the vanilla pod and anything not so smooth. And divide the base into 4 ramekins. For creme brulee, I like to use wide and flat ramekins so that we can enjoy the crispy caramel on top on every bite. And the filling gets cooked faster that way as well. When you see a lot of air bubbles floating on the surface at this point, you can pop them by gently heating them with the torch. Place them on a tray with a thin cloth or paper towels so that the heat gets delivered more gently. And slowly bring it to the oven and pour the hot simmering water up to about half to 2/3 of the heat of the ramekins. Bake until it jiggles a little bit when you knock the side very gently. It's not showing well on the camera, so I'm just going to take it out and show you on the counter. It jiggles like this much, just like jello or custard pudding. Leave them on a cooling rack until they cool down enough and chill them in the fridge for about 3 hours. To finish it off, cover the surface with a thin layer of sugar. Be careful not to spread too much sugar because the thick caramel feels unpleasant. And burn it with a torch. You can get the small torch with a very reasonable price nowadays, but if you cannot get it, you can also enjoy it with a drop of whipped cream. The filling itself makes a beautiful dessert. After it's done, wait for about a few minutes for the caramel and filling to cool down and enjoy. The smooth and creamy chocolate filling and the lightly crispy caramel on top taste amazing together. I love classic creme brulee as well, but this one is also really good. Let me know if you tried it at home. I would like to know how you enjoyed it. Wrap the surface tightly and store in the fridge. I recommend consuming it within 1 to 2 days for the best taste. So let's talk about chocolate quickly. I highly recommend using good quality chocolate to get the best result, best texture and the flavor. It doesn't have to be super expensive chocolate. In fact, the one I used this time is not. It's just not one of the cheapest chocolate chips. The chocolate I used today is 60%. If you want to use chocolate with much higher or lower cacao content, you may want to adjust the amount of sugar. I recommend trying chocolate with 60% or something close to the range first, and see if you like it and adjust next time. Also note that by using chocolate with higher cacao content, the filling gets slightly thicker after it cools down, and the opposite happens when you use chocolate with much less cacao content. So you may want to adjust the baking time slightly in that case. Another thing I wanted to mention is the baking time. Please adjust the time accordingly depending on the oven and especially the size of the ramekins and the thickness of the filling in the ramekins. Filling can get cooked a lot faster or longer depending on them. If you haven't tried my classic creme brulee recipe, also check out this video. It's not too sweet, just like this creme brulee. It is so smooth and creamy and just perfect. All right, I think that's it. But if you have any other question, please let me know. I will try to answer as many as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy pastry living, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.